actually looking at a black screen now.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
It said episode 6.
Awesome.
Does it say the Sparkle Lounge?
It already said that.
I already said that? Okay, well,
Late. Okay. Well,
in case I can't read, welcome to the Sparkle Lounge.
are you Caitlin or Kat?
Whatever you want to call me. I'm Kat.
I think this is Adam.
I'm still Adam.
I don't know who I am.
Yeah. Welcome.
Goodness.
We have an exciting episode for you today.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
This time brought to you in front of a live studio audience.
Woohoo!
Of one person.
Yay!
All right, y'all. That's the most affirmation we're ever gonna get. From this. All right. We're not
Truly
good
is.
at it.
Yeah.
No.
All right, Caitlin. What are we here to talk about?
Yeah.
Actually, I think Adam's the most confused one.
Yeah, you're very confused.
Why am I here today?
You're
Despite
here
all my
today.
best efforts
You're here.
to not be here. What is going on?
You're here today to hear about Rock Vault, which you're gonna pretend that you've not heard about a dozen times.
But you're friends with us, and
So,
we've been talking about it for
Rock
months.
Vault. That's an exciting name.
It is. What do you find so exciting about the name?
Well, it says rock, and so I'm pretty sure that's supposed to be exciting. And it says vault, which makes me think of money. And money excites me.
Yes.
I'm not sure that was their intended use of.
I think technically it's raiding the Rock Vault, too, right?
That is true. Yeah.
So,
It's like Raiders now.
Well, yeah. I mean, I can get behind that, like fedora, whip, leather
go.
jacket.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, leather jacket.
but
for
with
sure.
Led Zeppelin in the
Yes.
background.
I can even get more behind this now.
Yeah.
So you're saying you're going to bring
Our
us
live
today.
studio audience is, I think, not impressed with us right
Yeah, she's on her phone.
You're going to bring with us today some combination of Indiana Jones, Led Zeppelin, and money.
now. Let's go.
Let's do it.
All right.
All right. So, how did we first hear about Rock Vault? I believe Caitlin actually was the first one that heard about it.
Actually, yeah, I guess so.
Point of order. What is Rock Vault again?
We'll
We're
get
gonna
there.
get
there. Okay.
We didn't know either at
Build
first.
to that, yeah.
Okay, build to that.
We went to a Last in Line concert, and we posted on Instagram about it,
Because it was super great.
incredible.
If you don't know about Last in
See our
Line, go
previous-
watch our last
see our previous
episode.
video.
Go see them. Don't get front row tickets, because we need them.
Yes.
Or you
Um,
can give them
You can
to
get them and
us.
then give them to us.
Yeah, do that. But yes, we went, posted it, and people were liking stuff, and then I saw that something called Rock Vault had liked it, and then I got a message from them, like a direct message, and it was like,
No,
hey.
they commented on the on the post first.
Oh, they did
Yeah.
comment post first. They're like, awesome, or something like that. And then, no, you're
no,
right.
they
You're right.
commented
comment
on it
post,
and
and then
said
they're
something
like,
oh, Phil
Andrew
would-
and Phil will be with us in Branson, wink, wink.
So Andrew and Phil are Andrew
Like
Freeman,
winky faces.
Sure.
the lead singer for Last in Line.
Sure.
Woo!
Fantastic
And Phil
voice.
Soussan, the bassist
Fantastic
for Last in
bassist.
Line. Absolutely.
Hell
Both
yeah.
awesome.
More importantly, Branson, Missouri.
Yes, Branson, Missouri.
Finally.
Places that we had never been. Had
So it's
no
now on
idea
our
about.
map.
Right. It's now on our map because we, spoiler alert, we ended up going. So,
Yes.
anyway.
Okay.
So she got this message and she was like, hey, Becca, this thing called Rock Vault, it looks kind of cool. We looked at it. It looked like they were like kind of a history of rock kind of thing. Like they went through,
Through a
we would
concert.
play, rock songs from kind of the Hendrixy era all the way up through the 80s and everything. We're like, all right, looks kind of interesting. We love concerts. Looks like a good road trip.
Yeah. We shot them a message.
We're huge fans of Andrew and Phil. Had just seen them at Last in Line and thought, hey, what the
Yeah.
heck? We're not busy.
And front row tickets were not expensive at all, so.
Right, okay, can we just talk about that for a second?
People are
First of all,
dumb.
the ticket situation. So we start looking it up. And, the first, 2 rows were, not sold at all. And then around them, back behind, in the same price range.
Yeah, it wasn't more expensive or anything.
It wasn't more
Same
expensive or
price range.
anything.
So-
People were buying all those tickets. I don't know why. I mean, I get that, sometimes being a little further back, you get a little bit more of the view. I think Joe Elliott is actually one of those that likes to be a little
Yeah.
further back. I think I've
Joe
heard that.
likes the nosebleed seats.
I have a
Right.
slightly different opinion on this. Being from the Ozarks and growing up only 30 minutes away from Branson, Missouri, I don't think the demographic that they're looking for is the demographic they have in Branson. Branson's known to be a bit more of more mature audience.
But still, at that point, you're doing
You need
third or
older.
fourth row. Not like you're getting back.
Well, you
right?
don't want to hit the limiters on your hearing aids.
Why don't you get the back of the auditorium, not third
I
or
don't
fourth
know.
row? If you're gonna go there, may as well get front row.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Anyway, point being,
Worked
we
out well for
kind
us.
of looked into it. We're like, okay, this looks cool. So we saw a little bit more about them. They've been going on since 2012. They've done, I think, over
Always in
1,000
Branson?
shows now. No.
No.
They're out at the Hard Rock Hotel, Casino and Hotel in
Yep.
Las Vegas most of the time.
They've won a bunch of awards for like best tribute act and best musical something, and
Yeah.
Was it a one-off show in Branson, or were they there for
So
a while?
it seems like they go there fairly regularly to do
a couple times a year.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
To do a series of shows there.
Oh,
so
but
they,
not like a residency for a bit, but they just pop in for a weekend.
Yeah.
Right. So they were
Do a
there for. I
couple
think
shows?
they
Do
were
like
there
4
for a week.
shows.
I think they were
Okay.
there for a week when we were there.
probably they said
something
like
like
Wednesday through Saturday, I think.
Yeah.
Okay.
We caught the Saturday show.
Anyway, point being, they have this like rotating cast of
Oh.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that.
yeah. So
Yeah.
there's actually really, if you go to their website, that's the only way to get all of them. We'll go through the ones that were at the show that we were at, but if you go to their website, they have a list of all the rock stars that perform in Rock Vault, and they cycle through as they're available, because a lot of them, like Dave Amato plays with them. He's currently also with REO Speedwagon,
Has
so
been for a while.
the REO tours
Right.
all the time, so he's not really available most of the time, but he'll pop in and do shows here and there.
Yeah.
So does the show change dramatically then? If they're bringing in other people,
they
is that
do-
different songs then?
Well, so it looks like, from what we've seen, now it's hard to find, like, if you try to look up set lists or things like that, it looks like, I don't know, it's hard to find exactly what they play every show. Obviously, we've only been to the one show, so we can't speak conclusively on
and we've
this.
never been to the one in Vegas, which is apparently a little more.
Haven't been there yet.
Right. Yeah, true.
Just gotta go
Road
to
trip.
Vegas.
We'll get there, okay? You're jumping ahead of the story. We might not have even liked it.
Definitely why we're sitting here talking about it.
Right. No, so it does look like they change up the set list. I don't know if that's depending on what cast they have, or also just to keep the show a little fresh.
Sure.
Yeah.
But the idea that's basically the same. They kind of start back at, hey, Beatles broke up, let rock and roll begin. And they
Thank
have...
God. Got those Beatles out of the way. Can't stand
Yeah.
them personally.
Started with My Generation, 1965. And then
Actually, do we just want to go ahead and go through the set list? Cool.
Oh, this set list. What's all these scribbles?
spoiler
So
alert.
we'll get there.
We'll get there.
Yeah.
Shh, you don't see anything right now.
Now you just see the
Yeah,
type tour.
it's cool because they do go through very much like in chronological order, especially at the beginning. Like, so like My Generation is 65, and then you got 66, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 76. Like, they go chronologically.
And they started off with like this whole little video talking about like rock music and stuff like that. And at different points, actually during the whole show, they have like little factoids that'll appear up on the screen about that. So there's so much going on in this show. Like, while you're watching it, you're having a great time. Like, so we were front row, so like obviously we've got a great view of all of the
the
musicians
guys on stage,
and everything. That was great. And you're singing along because that's what we do at shows.
Yeah. Singing and dancing.
so we're like singing and dancing and stuff. But you're also wanting to sit and like try to like read all the little factoids and things like that because they are really interesting.
Yeah. But you just...
And you can't take it all in. There's just too much. And again, even when they're out in Vegas where they normally are, it's apparently
even more
of a
so,
thing,
so.
which I can't imagine. But anyway,
Oh, this is a short show compared to the Vegas show.
I don't know about
I don't know by
short,
length.
but production level. I think.
Oh,
I mean,
sure, because
just-
they're in a foreign.
Right.
Yeah.
So okay, do you want to go through these? Or
Yeah.
Do you want to call out some
So-
particular ones?
Yeah, one thing, I guess, cool thing is there are a bunch of singers. So they have 3 guys and a girl singing. Andrew...
This is at our show they did.
Yeah, we'll go through them in a little more detail in a minute. But like Andrew Freeman, Todd Kerns, Johnny Solinger, and Megan Rüger.
Yeah.
Goddess.
We'll get there.
We'll get there. But anyway, so at the start of the show, they each sing one song alone. Like, the 3 guys each sing a song alone. And then from now on out, it's kind of like a mixed bag of, like, they'll switch in the middle of songs, they'll sing different like, choruses or verses, all together.
So, like, Stairway to Heaven is a great example of that one.
Yeah.
They, we can put this back down. So Stairway to Heaven was a great example there because Todd comes out, and Todd Kerns, again, we'll go through all the names later, he sang most of it. And then, as the song built, they brought out, Andy and Johnny. I think they were all singing by the end.
Yes, they had everyone singing that last verse.
Right, which was such a power
you gotta
kick.
punch
Like,
that last verse, right?
Yeah, that was awesome. But so it's a really fun, like, even during the show, you're getting different musicians on the stage at different times and different combinations, and that's really cool to see how they pull off all the different songs like that.
Yeah.
So that was also fun, because that was actually, so we had an 8-hour drive there. Okay, it was 8 hours away, but we finally decided, what the heck, this looks like fun, plus they had messaged us.
We'll take Julie.
Okay, also,
it.
if you need to go scroll through Rating the Rock Vault's Instagram.
Yes.
It is the funniest thing in the world.
They're
Also,
awesome.
if you see the way they comment on things, it's great. They're
very
some of the,
responsive. It's
like,
a good time.
punniest and just sarcastic, snarky. Like, it's
Great.
it's great. Yeah,
It's really good.
puns are great.
Okay.
Sure.
We'll make a convert out of you yet.
There was something where sometime, I don't remember what post it was on, but where they went off on this rant about to those who are lame and do not want to rock and roll all night and party every day and all this is just
Yeah, I
references
remember
on
that.
references. They're not afraid to make references, and it's glorious.
It's great.
Because that's our life.
Yeah.
It's so true.
Yes.
It is.
Wow.
But I think Hotel California was another song like Stairway where at the end like all of them came together and we're all singing.
So
was really cool.
on this 8-hour drive, we're sitting there. I mean, because again, we didn't really, and we had recognized a lot of the names on the list and stuff. So we're like, okay, that's cool. But I mean, at the moment, we were currently, you know,
We knew
on
Andrew
last in line
Phil.
kick, and so we knew Andrew Freeman and Phil Soussan the most. And so we're sitting there trying to figure out, like, oh, but I wonder how we'd seen that they were supposed to have multiple singers there. We're like, I don't know how they're going to split this up. That doesn't, you know, who's going to sing what, how they're going to do it. It was actually really great the way it ended up, because we had kind of just taken bets. We thought that they were probably going to like switch out at some point during the show. It was so much better for them to like interchange,
Yeah,
and
just
be together and everything.
Yeah.
It just it made
It flowed
everything
really
super fun.
nicely.
So cool.
While we're on Stairway, Becca and I had a really cool moment with that song, actually.
That's a fun song.
That's
yeah.
a really fun song.
Okay, first of all, we can just talk about Todd Kerns.
Yeah.
He's glorious as Robert Plant.
Yeah.
I mean, he kind of looks the opposit of Robert Plant.
Yeah,
right?
right.
He's like
He's the antithesis.
long, like straight black hair, like jet black hair.
Yeah.
So very opposed to. I mean, I have Robert
golden
Plant
hair.
hair.
The golden
god.
I could take
That
it
is
down,
Robert
but I
Plant.
have Robert Plant hair. Yeah, definitely not the golden god of rock and roll, but
Yeah.
the raven hair.
The raven hair god rock and roll
Rock
Adam.
and
He
roll.
came out
Like
and
a
had
rock and roll Loki or something?
Yeah.
Oh yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I contributed.
Loki
Yeah.
in the best sense of the word. The name, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, so he comes out there and he brought out a stool and he was just sitting there like it was very toned down, you know, Stairway starts off very like
quiet.
somber and very
Get built.
relevant and everything. And so it's all like the auditorium's all like super quiet and everything as he's singing, and it's just gorgeous. And of course we're singing along.
And now, if you know anything about Led Zeppelin, you'll know that Robert Plant
has a few screws loose.
has a few screws loose, and we love him. But as some people call them, plantations, or like his little like crazy things he'll just say. And his most famous one,
Plantations.
yeah, plantations. That's great, right? His most famous one is in Stairway to Heaven. Him saying after the line "and the forest will echo with laughter," he says, "Does anybody remember laughter?"
And it's
It's so iconic.
once you like have watched that concert a couple times and you know where that falls and everything, it's just impossible not hear the song without that filling that hole, because there's a little
Yeah.
kind of hole in the song after that, and there's a little space.
Yeah.
And it fits perfectly. So I mean, he may be a little crazy, but he's a genius. Crazy.
Yeah, and we love him.
We love him dearly. So,
So cut to Todd
that was
singing.
another
it.
awesome concert.
And we get
Robert
to that. We did see Robert Plant. Oh my god. He blew a kiss at us.
That's right, he did.
Okay.
Focus.
Anyway,
Zen mode. But yeah, so Todd's singing, you know, he gets to that part in the song. You know.
he's still sitting on his stool again. Everything's like
Very
dead
reverent.
quiet.
Yeah, but
And then
audience is
us
dead
little
silent.
irreverent ones.
Yeah, at the same exact time, loud and proud go, "Does anybody remember laughter?" And I'll never forget every single eye on the stage turning and looking right at us.
And Todd reached out and just like pointed to us and got the like biggest grin on his face, which made us happy because I mean, I think we just didn't think through how loud that was gonna be.
It was really loud.
It was really loud, really loud. We had a really silent
Like,
auditorium.
Andrew had been off stage, and when he came on stage, he was kind of laughing and kind of like looked down, like everyone could hear us. Like,
Yeah, so that happened, but it was actually super cool.
and like
It was
Becca,
fun.
you've said it before, like the way Todd kind of pointed was almost like I'm not allowed to do it, but I'm glad someone else did. Like,
Yeah, so we hope that's what he was thinking.
True believers.
Oh, we're definitely.
and then later on in the song, there's another little plantation of he says,
I hope so.
Yeah,
For
I hope
the, they're too kind to change
yeah,
the
they're
road
too
you're on.
kind, you can- yeah. I hope so. And he was standing near us when that one happened. He was just like, "Oh yes," and came down and gave us high fives.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
See, this is why you have to be on the front row, people, except for last in line. Remember?
Yeah, no,
Last in line.
that's the
doors.
line. So yeah, that was a really cool moment. That, yeah.
So that was fun. Yeah, so we remember that. Obviously,
Never forget that.
from a historical standpoint, no one, I don't think it needs an explanation about Stairway to Heaven.
Yeah,
so.
and so they do play a bunch of single off songs,
its own
but then they
episode.
do go into some medleys, which are actually really cool. So they mix together like More Than a Feeling, Another Brick in the Wall, Dreams. Let's pause here. Megan Rüger.
I was
comes
about to
out.
say, can we just go ahead
Megan
and talk about
Rüger.
Megan Rüger? Okay. So, again, we had just been to this last in line concert. These were very much linked. I mean, they were a few weeks apart, those concerts were.
Yeah.
So, and since Andrew and Phil were both in the show, that's why we're going to talk about them so much. But
Yeah.
anyway, we had just been to this last in line concert. That was the first time I had ever seen a female lead singer.
For the opening band.
For the opening band, yeah.
We were not impressed.
And it was awful. I mean, she had a decent voice from what I remember, but her presence on stage and all that, it was just a little disturbing
Yeah.
to watch.
It was-
It was very cringy. Yeah.
Do you remember us talking about her?
I think I heard some comments. We don't need to go into details.
No, we don't.
She wasn't good.
I don't even remember who it was. Honestly, I have no idea who the band was or anything like that. But yeah, no, it was not good. It did not leave me with a good impression of female front women. Front persons. There we go. And then Megan comes out.
Singing.
And it was stunning. She was in this like floor-length, shining like gown.
Yeah.
Looked
like gold, like
so majestic. She's actually pretty tall.
Yeah, and she usually wears heels too. So
and she wears like giant heels, so she takes over the stage and has the most glorious voice.
Oh, she sang, like Pat Benatar and Wilson and Fleetwood Mac. Oh my God, Stevie Nicks. She sang all three like songs.
Nailed everyone.
Nailed all of them. Like I've seen
Lucky
Heart
told me
live.
they sang Alone later. Like
yeah.
She nailed Alone.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Okay.
I've seen
that's
Heart live. I've seen Anne sing live,
Yeah.
and like Megan nails it. Like
Really?
she was amazing.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was not
now
excited.
care.
I was not excited for the songs that I knew they'd have a female singer on.
Sure.
But no, from that first one, I wish they'd had her sing more, honestly, because
I wish she had more songs.
Glorious.
Because Dreams was a part of that like little mix up too.
Right, and also was Alone. Alone was part of it.
So was Alone, yeah.
It was this later mix up.
Heartbreaker was her only
right, was her
standalone, yes.
standalone song.
But yeah, she was fantastic.
So the real turning point in the show for us, I think. We were having a blast the whole week. However, energy-wise, the turning point in the show definitely came when you hit the 80s.
Yeah, so Living on a Prayer, you got your first 80s
Really?
song.
The 80s?
Okay.
That's where you
us.
found your second, your
Really, it was even once we got down to Separate Ways. Because, Living on a Prayer...
Separate Ways was the
fun.
flip.
Right.
Was the
Separate
switch.
Ways was lots of fun because I'm sitting there like... So everyone was kind of back from the stage. Like, that first row of chairs was actually a good distance away from the stage.
Away, yeah.
And everyone kind of stayed back by the seats.
There's no guardrail or anything.
Right.
No guards.
No, I don't think we had to buy tickets. I really think we could have just walked in.
Yeah, they did not... They did not check our tickets, right? Because
we
walked up and I started to hand them our ticket and they were kind of just like, oh, well, do you know where you are? And yeah, because then they came up to take a picture as you go in, like with the fake guitar and stuff.
Yeah.
And then they were just like, oh, do you know where your seats are? We were like, yes. And I was starting to show them the tickets and all, and they were like, oh, okay, cool. So then you go.
Yeah. And then I left pretty quickly to go to the bathroom and just came right back in. And they weren't like, oh, let me check it. It's like, okay, cool.
Basically, I think the show would be even better in Vegas, but Branson, for all whatever you say about not being the right demographic for it or whatever, it makes it great for people who are there for the show.
Who actually care. And
I assume you're probably the youngest people in the audience.
That we saw, yeah.
That we saw.
And we
probably by a bit, by probably there were 40 years, maybe?
College had just gotten out for the
Yeah.
semester, so there actually were more college students in town. There might have been some other younger people. Now I didn't see any that looked really college age there, but there were some younger couples there and things. So it was a busier week there. Okay, actually, we need to pause for a second. This may be a bad time, but we need to pause and go back and talk about Branson. So he heard we were going to Branson and was immediately like, oh, okay. And we were kind of like, okay, why are you reacting that way? And he said, it's just, you'll
find out.
You'll find out.
Maybe things have changed in the last 25 years. But
and then I'm pretty sure we texted him as soon as we drove into town. I was like, did this town actually forget it's not an amusement park?
Yeah.
Guys,
ding,
it's
ding,
actually the most, it's kind of incredible, actually, that it's actually a functioning town. And it's that much like you're walking through Six Flags.
Yeah.
The whole town.
The whole town.
Like State Highway through there.
We drove past State Highway through there, and you're on the side of the road like you're in an amusement park. It's like roller coasters on the side of the highway.
Drive up, park, get on a roller coaster.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Welcome to the Ozarks.
There was a store. It was a scrapbook music store. We were like, that says
is
our
us.
name.
Yeah, incredible.
We learned how to play a
What's it, dulcimer?
Yes, the dulcimers.
Dulcimer.
That was fun. We just got there early because we driven 8 hours, so we were there early.
Yeah. But yeah,
went in there and played a dulcimer for a while.
Yeah.
I decided I was gonna give up guitar and learn dulcimer because it's easier. Not really, but
not really. Yeah. We're like,
it was fun.
Dulcimer. But...
Okay. Anyway, yeah. So Branson is a very, very
interesting place.
So traditionally Branson is, it's more of a country music location.
Right.
You'd have people there like, is it Whispering Bill Anderson and his Moon River Theater. Wayne Newton was there for a while. Yakov Smirnoff, the Russian comedian, was there, I think still.
Okay.
The
Yeah,
cellist.
it's just such a bizarre place. 'Cause
Japanese
it's a tiny
cellist.
little town in Missouri.
But it's been there
in
forever.
nowhere,
But it's been there
Missouri.
forever.
And
I mean, it's one of
you
those
don't
things
expect it
where
to be there.
if it wasn't for the fact that it's kind of off the beaten path, there's enough history there. It could have been Nashville. You know, kind of like Muscle Shoals could have gone bigger.
Fair.
But I mean, all that goes way back. It all goes way back.
Back to as old as you are?
Even farther than that.
Kidding.
But yeah, that was a treat in itself.
It was fun just to see that, because we had some time to walk around and all. So it was an interesting, and the Starlight Theater where they were playing was a really cool little theater.
And across the street was a King Kong, climbing up the Empire
up-
State Building.
Yeah.
There's a Ripley's there, I think.
Really?
Is
Yeah, I think we saw one. Maybe.
Okay.
There's
It
everything.
sort of has
there,
the
I
feel
think.
of Pigeon Forge,
But times
right?
Fair.
But
10.
more music and bigger.
True.
Yeah.
True.
Um,
It's just.
Just traditionally, when I was growing up there, it was nothing but large buses full of white hairs.
I mean, again, you really feel like you should have had to buy a ticket to even be in there because that's how much of an amusement park it felt like.
Yeah.
It was bizarre.
Yeah.
But anyway,
Anywho,
interesting little place.
when the show got to the 80s,
Yeah. So
specifically Separate Ways.
So we're in this little one. We're all kind of standing back at our seats, back to the main story now. I had noticed on the opposite side of the stage, right as Separate Ways starts. So I adore Separate Ways, and yes, it's just how can you not hear those that opening synth and just not?
Sure.
I mean,
If
be
that
ready
opening
to go.
synth doesn't make you just want to jump up and dance, then you have no soul. I think I feel comfortable
That
saying
explains
that.
my problem with it.
Yes. Anyway, so I had noticed some people on the opposite stage had finally actually.
I mean, we talked about this in our Journey Def Leppard concert review.
I know.
Okay.
Well,
Right,
that-
bring
I'm
the
that
one
making
person-
sure they know.
The
The one person who's gonna watch this
Kat,
is me.
when you rewatch this, don't
At the
forget
gym.
that. Right.
So I'll go back and I'll watch the Journey review.
Yeah, so as I was saying, on the opposite side of the stage, there had been some people that scooted up towards the actual stage. Adam,
He needs more coffee.
Get more coffee.
that's fair.
Keep going.
Scooted up to the edge of the stage, so I immediately grabbed her and was like, "Come on!"
Drags me to the front.
Dragged her up to
Yeah.
the front, which was awesome. So much better from up there. Yeah, all of
Well,
you.
God, because then from that point, it was Separate Ways, I Am Tiger, Sharp Dressed Man, Pour Some Sugar on Me. Where
Andy Freeman got to sing "Pour Some Sugar on Me." Also, Andy Freeman definitely has a Joe Elliott vibe going on.
Yeah.
I mean, we're pretty sure he's a Joe Elliott fanboy, which as he should be, as everybody should
Who's
be.
It means
who's
he's-
not a Joe Elliott fanboy?
Right.
Right.
Well, okay, actually,
But
no, we
like
shouldn't
even
get into
like
that.
even like the hair and everything.
Yeah,
like,
he's got the hair,
definitely
yeah.
got the
got the
vibe
look.
going
He's
on.
got the pipes.
So he was.
Oh,
yes,
yeah.
He was out there singing that.
He's saying
Did you
sugar.
do it well?
It was so
Was it
fun.
good?
Oh, it was good.
It
It
was
was
good.
awesome.
It was good. It was a little bit because it was part of the medley of one of the medleys.
Yeah.
So
Oh.
they did play it a little bit differently, which was a little confusing for us who know every version of it super well. We're
which version are you
Oh,
playing?
it's not quite any of the versions. Cool.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
fine. Well,
That was really
bunches.
But yeah. Oh man. Yeah. And then Alone.
Laughs
Oh.
the guy wearing the Def Leppard shirt.
Card carrying rock brigade.
Rock
Who
band.
knows?
I know.
So
we
are
should actually
we.
make cards. I'm kidding.
Oh, sure.
Hey, Colin. My dog is here. Colin.
Yeah, here I go
Look at
again.
this.
It's a little White Snake, Jukebox Hero,
Oh my gosh.
which is
always a glorious song.
such a Highway to Hell, and they ended with Jump,
Nice.
and they're all such nerds.
Okay, and they're all such nerds that during Jump, at one point they all go up on, there's like a little raised platform in the middle.
No.
Yes,
no,
And
no,
they
no, no,
jump
no, no,
off,
no,
and
no.
it's glorious. Okay, also, Andy comes
80s
out
guitar
in
The
the
player.
best outfit I've ever seen in my life.
Yes.
Sorry.
It's this like long black and red, like it's like a black coat with this red trim on. Is it red underneath or is it that just kind of folds out? I don't know. It's got it's
black
trimmed
red. I
in
think it
red.
almost has like little but like what do you call the little circles
little
that
like
are shiny?
rhinestones, like or it's
Sequins?
a sequence.
That's
yeah.
the word.
Yeah, yeah. No,
You
it's
have
not
a
like-
daughter. She's over there.
It's shiny. She's
She's
very-
not paying attention.
No, we're doing great. It's this like shiny black and red, super badass long coat.
Then underneath he has this shirt with a tiger on it, and he has these like red and black glasses on. And
Wasn't he
where
wearing
are
a
his
Union?
pants?
Wasn't he wearing a Union Jack jacket?
He has a
at-
Union Jack
at
jacket
some point in the
He was
beginning of the
probably
show. I
wearing-
think it was the beginning of the show.
I think he started the show with it.
Because we'd
This
seen
leopard fanboy.
Okay,
You know,
had
it'd be
seen,
awesome to be a rock star just so you could dress like you wanted to.
We had seen Rock Vault pictures plenty of times before and all, and we had seen that long black and red coat, and so that was what we were expecting him to wear. And so when he came out in the Union Jack jacket, I remember being a little bit kind of like, I mean, it's a great outfit and all, but like, I want to see the jacket. But they actually like all of them like changed out some
Yeah.
throughout the show. Again, it just they
Yeah.
gave a different feel for each of the songs and everything, and it was
Yeah,
so
Megan
much
had
fun.
the best outfits. Oh my gosh.
Yes,
Um,
Megan absolutely did.
Except Andy because he had that. he came out at the end with that, and both of us were like, yes!
And then they do the jump off the stage, and it was just, that was such a
During
great
jump.
closer.
Yeah.
During jump.
Of course.
I think if you go to their, like, on their Instagram, like, their
You
cover
can find-
is the picture of them all, is like a
all
picture of them all
jumping.
jumping. And I think Andy's wearing the outfit in that picture.
Nice.
It's the best. But yeah, okay.
No, okay, so one just general thing. I mean, well, do we want to go back and say anything else about any of the songs?
Okay, I guess.
Smoke on the Water,
Smoke
that's
on
an
the Water,
interesting
yeah,
story, because I didn't
yeah.
actually know this until the show.
See, one of the cool things, like she was saying, is they do throw up all the facts and stuff on the page.
While they're playing?
Yeah, while
Yeah,
they're playing,
yeah,
they throw them up
okay.
there.
It's just like text this screen going on in the background.
Yeah. And tell you fun things. Like, for Smoke on the Water, had the fact that, like, that song tells a true story. If you listen to the lyrics, like, Deep Purple was recording their Machine Head album, which went on to be their most popular album, at the Montreux Casino. And they were having some concert in, like, the theater hall, and someone in the audience shot a flare at the ceiling. Like you do.
Been there, done that.
And then burned the entire
you don't
complex
wanna
down. So Smoke on the Water refers to the smoke they saw rolling off over the water from their hotel. And then, of course, they had to
Go finish recording somewhere else.
Yeah, they went to the Grand Hotel and I think converted all the stairways and hallways into their own recording studio and did that. But so if you listen through that song, that tells a true story.
Right, 'cause, I mean, obviously if you listen to the lyrics at all, which we obviously do, you can tell obviously it tells that story, but that sounds like such a bizarre story.
There's no way it's real.
Right, but I mean, it seems like there's down to, what's the, who's the guy that, like, in the first verse, isn't there one
They
of the
name drop
verses?
somebody, yes.
They name dropped somebody that, like, it was like running in and out, like getting people out and
Yes.
stuff. Like, yeah,
Oh,
that
okay.
guy.
They call
Yeah.
somebody out.
Like, even down to that. I mean, it's a very literal song.
Yeah, and they call that they were using the Rolling Stones mobile recording studio, like
Mm-hmm.
Zeppelin used it for like stuff, and they
Yeah,
used
yeah.
it.
So I just thought
they
that
call
was really
out.
cool to find out that was actually a true story about the making of the album.
Yeah, so you could learn cool things, except that we didn't read it most of the time because we have the people there. So
Y'all, it was just so much
if anyone
fun.
from Rockville ever watches this, you should post all your fun facts somewhere for us to look at afterwards.
Because we would so read those.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it'd be awesome.
It'd be super fun.
But yeah.
Also, the other thing about Rock Vault in general is it seems like I mean, it's this mostly cycling cast, but they do seem to have a core of them that are generally there.
Yeah.
That aren't like David
Like
Lovato,
Dave.
who's like very busy with REO most of the time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So they do have kind of a core group of them, and it seems like it's. I mean, who knows? But like, it seems like it's very much kind of run and like they take a lot of ownership of it, which is really fun to see. Like they
Yeah.
seem the ones who are really into it seem to really enjoy it, which definitely lends itself
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
like the whole energy and everything of it. That was. I think that's what really makes it is that they seem to get
Yeah.
out there and it's not just like, oh, we're out here doing covers. Like they seem to actually really enjoy
Despite
it.
that they all have their own things to go back to, they are still a
Yeah.
very cohesive
Right.
unit.
Well, it's gotta be fun.
yeah.
I mean, I
Oh,
bet it's
right?
really fun
Yeah.
for them, right? I mean,
Well, you sing such like
Hanging out
iconic
Branson,
songs and
singing awesome
everything,
songs.
and,
Yeah.
that everyone knows, and all
Yeah.
that. But speaking of their other things that they do all do a lot of awesome
Yeah,
things.
let's talk
so
about
let's,
some of the people.
let's talk about who was there.
So first of all, Andrew Freeman.
last in line.
Last in line,
The Offspring,
Lynch Mob.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah.
fantastic vocal cords.
We love him.
According to who's the one? Is it was it Vinny? Who said he's been a bit of an
Oh
asshole?
yeah, Vinny's the one who brought him to
Mhm.
Last in Line.
Mhm.
He's like, I know this guy's an asshole, but he's got
Great vocal
great
cords.
vocal cords. So they brought him on.
Mhm.
So we love Andy. Was high key the reason we went to the show. Let's not lie to ourselves.
Well, okay. Also, our last in line meet and greet picture was blurry, so we had to get a new picture with Phil and
We
Andy
did!
at least.
We did
Yeah.
get a new picture with Phil and Andy.
That was annoying, but it's fine. We fixed it.
It's okay.
So,
We'll fix it this year. We'll go to 2019 Last in Line.
Front row.
That's
Front
the
row.
hope. I mean, it looks like they're doing a lot of general admission shows this year, which may be hard, but we'll see. We can camp out.
We're
It's fine.
committed.
Yeah.
All right. So Andrew Freeman, fantastic.
Yes.
Speaking
Speaking of Last in Line,
everything he does
Phil
is glorious.
Soussan
Phil Soussan, yes.
lays down the bass.
What has he not done? That's really the question there.
Honestly,
So we were actually doing this, like we were looking up other stuff that he'd done on the way on our 8-hour drive to Branson.
we had time.
And yeah. So I remember at one point we were driving through Arkansas. And I think I had a headache. But anyway, you were reading off.
Yeah, that's Arkansas.
You were reading off stuff that Phil had done. And we found out he worked with Jimmy Page for a while.
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't get much better than that. So
Yeah.
Ozzy Osbourne.
He's also
what
Ozzy
else?
Osbourne. He did Vince Neil's solo album with him in the 90s.
Oh,
Oh gosh.
as a
who else?
producer or as
No,
a
like,
player?
played bass.
Okay.
Vince Neil, Ozzy, Jimmy. He's done there's a ton more things he's done. Too many things. Billy Idol. I think he's done some stuff
Right?
with Billy Idol.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's all over the place.
So he's awesome.
Incredible.
Even he cracked a smile at the Stairway to Heaven thing.
Yes.
Like he's usually up there. He's pretty into it and stoic.
Yeah, because we were in front of him.
But I think we got a little smile from that.
We
so
definitely got a.
that was fun. We're glad you enjoyed that.
And based off the interviews we listened to of him talking about Jimmy, it sounds like he, as you know, I would expect most of these people to be kind of a disciple of Zeppelin and loves that. So the fact that here are these two 20-year-old girls who
Adore it.
I know it enough to get that, like. Anyway, it's fun. We got the guitarists.
Who else? Okay, the guitarists, Rowan Robertson and Jason Boylston. Rowan Robertson from Dio. Nice little colliding worlds there, because Andrew Freeman and Phil now playing with Last in Line, which is also with the now 2 surviving members of Dio.
Yeah, the
original members of Dio. So with Rowan there, that's fun.
Yeah. And then Jason.
So they were, and Jason, what was he?
Boylston.
Was he Paul Rogers' band? We
Yes.
don't really know. Sorry.
Yes.
Yeah.
But he was awesome. That's a no.
I don't.
Okay. So, but no, they were super good. They were actually kind of not what you typically expect from guitarists. Like
Yeah,
they
that
were
was
a lot
fun.
more. They were a lot more kind of reserved and which I mean, it was a very flashy show. So there was always a lot. I mean, they all had their little stunts that they pulled and like different goofy little things they would all do on stage and all. They were all out there having a good time. But they were, I mean, from most shows that we've seen where the guitarists tend to be the more like outrageous,
you're like
front
CC
lines.
DeVille or Phil Collin or like,
somebody like that.
Yeah.
or freaking Neil Sean. Like,
Oh my gosh.
Oh, sure.
Mugging it up for the camera every second he can get.
Yeah.
Anyway, we love Neil Sean.
We love him.
But these guys, so they were a little bit more background players as opposed to some. I mean, because there were just so many like big personalities out there too. But they were awesome. Definitely played the part well. And we've got Todd Kerns. Okay, Todd Kerns. Slash featuring Miles Kennedy and the Conspirators. So that's awesome.
Yeah,
I had actually recently just we have a friend who loves Miles Kennedy, and likes his work with Slash. This has come up before on this. So I like GNR. I hate Axl Rose. Hence,
Fair.
Slash with Miles Kennedy is great. So it's anyway, so that was exciting to get to see him.
Yeah.
And he was
great.
fantastic.
Super fun.
Also seemed to enjoy that we knew a lot of the lyrics.
Him and Johnny.
So Johnny Solinger, Skid Row,
We'll come and check on
like
us.
15 years or so.
Yeah.
I think there was somebody else between him and Sebastian Bach, but then
there was somebody.
I think he was the next one that was there for any big.
He's
chunk
like
of
big guy,
time.
and he's the one who is on their cover of their own song. I remember you too.
So I was listening to Skid Row at work one day.
She
just had my headphones on, and I Remember You comes on, but it wasn't right. I was like, it's different. What's going on here? And then I turned back and it's I Remember You Too. And then I was sitting there listening, like, this sounds like Johnny. And I told him to look it up, and sure enough, that was he's the one that's singing that. And so it's a cover that they do of I Remember You, and it's just a completely different style, and it's super cool.
Yeah.
I mean, I think I Remember You. It's one of those like iconic songs that like the original.
It's their
is always,
big power ballad.
Yeah, the original is good. I mean, it's the classic. I'm not gonna say I like I Remember You Too better than I Remember You.
They're different,
but they're so different that I mean I remember texting her and being like, hey, you should go listen to I Remember You Too. I can't wait to go home and run to it.
Oh
tonight.
yeah, the moment it came
It's
on,
great.
I like could not stop playing it for like a week. I think I listened to it.
Johnny
like,
was also
3
super
times a
fun
day.
because he would go around the front row a lot and just like sing to different people, like give fist
Yeah.
bumps, that kind of thing.
Oh, God.
You like
Oh,
shut him
God.
down one time.
I didn't mean to. He came over and got down and like
With like
did this
singing to
number.
her.
And I know
I think I had to shove her up.
So I went over, and then you guys didn't do anything, so I kind of put up a fist, and he put up a hand, or maybe it was the other way around.
awkward
and it
turkey.
was like,
I don't know. It was weird.
love you, Johnny, but wow.
Yeah. No, they were super fun.
Yeah, him and Todd were fun. I remember specifically, was it Here I Go Again, Whitesnake. I think it was Todd was off stage when he came on, immediately walked right up to us to make sure we were singing. He's like, you know the lyrics to this? Good Girls. And then went back and like did his show.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah. Megan Rüger. Okay, we've already
Megan!
talked about her. Oh, Nikki.
Nikki!
We've already talked about her a little bit, but
But yeah,
she's
we'll just,
great.
goddess, love her. She's awesome. She's
Fantastic.
trying right
What
now.
else does she do?
If anyone actually watches this in like a recent time frame, she's trying to get on the cover of some like inked.
Oh, yeah, she has a lot of awesome tattoos.
Yeah, she does. She's a total badass, and just go to her Instagram. She's trying to win some.
Yeah, she does some like modeling and
Yeah.
other stuff, and acting and
There's
stuff
some
too.
like
so.
inked cover girl like type thing. She's in the running for like winning. So people need to go on like her Instagram and do stuff. So do that for her because she's awesome.
We'll put links in the description. Help
Yeah.
her out.
Yeah, there we go.
That'd be
Let's
awesome.
do that.
Walter.
Walter. Okay, keyboardist. Okay, unfortunately, keyboardists get relegated to the back.
Yeah.
It's a shame.
It's a shame.
Walter's great. So Walter, okay, so we had noticed. I mean, obviously keyboards were on point the whole show.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Separate ways with the song.
But again,
was
they
the
can't
front.
they can't be the guitarists or the singers or whoever like out there on the front of the stage kind of thing. So Walter, I remember him like coming over to at the end, like when they were taking their bows and stuff, and he came over and said something about like, oh, I saw y'all like singing and dancing and stuff out there. We were like, oh my gosh, y'all were the best, like
Yes.
of course. And that was really fun, though it was kind of an odd moment for us because we're kind of like, oh wait, yeah, there are those people in the back that they can just kind of be watching you the whole time. That's embarrassing. So Walter, we apologize for
which is the theory we've formulated with Ario with Brian
Hitt, the drummer. He definitely like can zero in on audience members more because he doesn't have to kind of pay attention.
He doesn't have to share the love
because no one can tell where he's
around.
looking.
He can do whatever entertains him, and that is the two
Watch the
23-year-old
crazy-
girls who sing every single lyric and are dancing around crazy, as opposed to everyone else who's just kind of standing there. So
yeah, what is that about?
yeah, and then very much the same for Matt Starr again, drummer.
Although I was so proud of this audience. Once we moved up to the front of the stage, and there were already those people on the other side of the stage that had moved up first. So props to them. They had scooted up, we scooted up, and then everybody else moved up. That definitely helped too. So that brought up the energy from separate ways on as well, just because everyone kind of moved up and was a little more into it.
I mean, audience feedback's so critical for the energy.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
You gotta have that. I'm sure they enjoy that. I mean, they want to see everyone involved.
Oh yeah, well and that was the fun thing about Walter because he came over and actually told us that, and we were like, yay! Hopefully, I mean, we had such a great time. Like it's great to hear. Hopefully we
They do their
made
part. You guys do your
made
part.
their night a little
Come
better
together.
too. So yeah, that was awesome. Walter was fantastic. Also, well, we'll get to that in a little bit. Okay, Matt Starr,
Drummer.
What's he from? Oh, Walter,
Mr.
he's
Big.
Survivor.
Oh yeah, Walter's been I think in
Great
like
White?
everything. He was in Great White. He was in LA Guns. Survivor.
Walter does a lot.
Yeah, he seems to get
Super
around.
cool.
Who was it? He had something on Instagram the other day that I think he's playing with the Babies.
Yeah, Jonathan Cain's old band.
Yeah, Jonathan Cain's.
Huh.
Yeah. The band they took
Toys
him.
and Journey.
It's
Yeah.
how he met Journey.
Yeah.
So they were touring together. So that's
I
super
also
cool.
just found the Babies album.
Have you listened to it yet?
Yeah. No. Sorry. No, I haven't listened to it yet.
Okay.
We just ran across an album. I had run across a couple before, but not one that Jonathan Cain was on.
He's on this one.
And I didn't really know who else was in the band except for Jonathan Cain. That was the only reason I really knew the name. So when we found this album, it's like, hey, you should actually go listen to it. And also now I'm actually going to find Walters.
And speaking of the Babies, John Waite. I'm pretty sure John Waite's another person that Phil Soussan has played with.
Okay.
Again,
I
his
think you're
list
right.
is
I
forever
think
and a
you're
day, but that's just someone else
Yeah.
there. But
So yeah, Matt Starr, Mr. Big, also someone
Mr.
I don't
Big,
really know
yeah.
who is. But I mean, he was also
drummer. So again, along with Walter in the background.
Well, and that's the thing with like Walter and Matt Starr. So the ones, I mean, the singers they trade out and stuff, but like everyone else, like they have to play all of these, and these do. I mean, yes, it's all like rock, but it does change stylistically the whole way through a lot. So I mean, honestly, props to all them for I mean being able to do all that. That's awesome. I mean, I know they do it all the time, and that's why they're professional musicians, and you know. But
You want a commentary on some of their signatures?
we can do that. So let's talk about it in a minute. So show ends.
Okay, yeah.
Also, they were awesome. They like show ends. They're all out there, and then who was? I don't remember who was doing the announcing.
Was it Phil?
It might have been Phil or Andy or someone. I don't remember. Anyway, one of them, whoever was introducing everyone and doing that, he was like, "How would you like to meet us?" And we're all like,
Hi, yes.
"Everyone."
You start climbing up on the stage at that point, or
No,
No. We have more self-control than that.
do you? Do you really?
we haven't done it.
Yet.
Yet.
So, no.
They have guardrails at Def Leppard concerts.
Right,
It's a little
for
harder.
a reason. Because of people like you.
I heard.
That's exaggerated.
I hear tell that the reason that the guardrails are so far back this year are because of Neil Sean.
Really?
Mhm.
What do you
know,
mean?
I've heard the same.
I've
rumor.
heard that. Well,
He was concerned because
there's been I don't know, but at the Leopard Journey concert this year, the guardrails just were really far away from like the everything, the stage and stuff. A little further back than like Leopard normally has them, and I hear tell that it was a Neil Sean thing. But
interesting. Anyway, so yeah, they actually just went and all sat at this like long table out in the little foyer area outside the auditorium and had the entire audience filter through and like go
free meet
shake
and
their
greets.
hand. Yeah, I mean, it was
Literally.
a free meet and greet after the show. That was awesome. I mean,
Yeah.
It is awesome.
that was super cool. Which granted, I mean, again, props to Branson for not having a great demographic for it. There was a few enough people there that you could do that.
yeah, we don't know if it was that they normally do that, or if it was because
I have no
the
idea.
last show, or.
But still, that was really awesome of them to do that because they just sat there. I mean, it took a while. I mean,
Yeah, because we waited to go near the end, and we probably sat around for a good half hour at least.
Yeah.
If not more.
because I mean we wanted to be able to hopefully get a picture with Andy and Phil and all that, so we kind of hung back
Spend a
towards
little
the
more
end. And
We know how to play this game.
anyway, so when we got to go through there, we had actually waited in the auditorium a little while because there were set lists on the stage that we
Like
could see
there are
because
at
we
every
were right
concert.
there at every concert. And so we hung out for a minute, and
Again,
there
there
was
was security, so no one kicked us out.
right. Because usually if you hang out more than like 3 minutes, they're like, "Hey,
I think we literally stood there for 5 minutes trying to get someone's attention.
We did, because like the crew was out there like resetting stuff or packing up, or because I think that was their last show there actually. So I think they were packing up, and we were trying to get someone's attention because we didn't want to just reach out and grab one.
Because it was right there, like we could have easily just grabbed it.
But we were gonna ask
gonna do
about
that.
it, yeah. And so we finally got somebody's attention, and they were kind of like, we were like, "Hey, can we have the set list?"
He was so confused.
And he was so confused, kind of like, "Why?"
Why?
we were like, "Because we want it." And he was just like, "I mean, yeah." And then Caitlin had the thought to ask, "Hey, do you have another one?" Because I mean, there are two of us.
There are two of us.
And so obviously, if you can't count. And so
But
he
we
was
seemed
he
like
was
one.
kind of at first I think he still kind of gave like a non-committal, kind of confused
Yeah,
little
someone
answer.
said no. And then
Yeah,
someone else
somebody
went
said
down
no,
one.
and then somebody else came back like a minute later before we had actually walked out and like handed her another one.
Yeah.
So that was really that was great
Super
on them
nice of
too.
them.
Yeah, we appreciated that a lot. So then we had those, and we were like, awesome. Now we can ask them to sign these too. So that's how.
And they were so
signatures
confused that we
ended.
had these. Like,
Yeah, a couple of them actually were like, "How did you get this?" And we're like, "We asked." That's a thing people do at concerts. I don't know.
This is super normal. Like, we have an RSP wagon one up too. Like,
Anyway, so we love it. It's super cool. Yeah, let's go through some of these signatures though, Adam. We can rate signatures.
Sure.
We're not gonna rate songs.
So
Walter. Well, this is Walter Eno. He draws himself. It's great.
It's epic.
I have never seen anyone do
and
that.
that's a little heart.
And it's a little heart. It was super cute.
Sounds awesome.
Does he have a goatee?
He does.
10 out of
Awesome.
10 great signatures.
See, he did a
That-
good
that's-
job.
Really cool.
So that's a really cool signature.
This is my doctor, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah,
is
yes,
what we
that's
call-
Jason. That's Jason Boston.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a little bit more of a chicken scratch Joe Elliott signature.
Yeah.
It might say Joe Elliott. It
yeah,
might say
that
Joe
is a
Elliott.
Joe Elliott signature if I've ever seen one.
Joe Elliott practiced his signature, and it came out looking like chicken scratch. So,
Like it's yeah,
yeah,
I don't know
that's
how I came up with it.
sorry, Jason, but yeah, that's. I'm gonna give that about a
What's-
3 out
That's
of
Matt
10.
Starr. I can see the Matt. I can
Okay,
see Matt.
I actually really love the Matt Starr
Yeah.
one, just because it's very he does his angles well, and you still can see the M and the S and the T's.
Yeah.
Um,
At
I
first
like
glance,
that.
it looks like it's gibberish nothing, but then you look and you're like, oh no, it actually says Matt.
Yeah.
What's this?
Another Joe Elliott
No,
signature.
so but it's Todd Kerns, and if you look
It's
at
a
it, you
T
can
and a K.
see
I can
the
see
big
that.
T and the K.
Sure,
yeah.
sure.
Yeah, yeah.
I actually like that, and to me it kind of matches him, right? Because he's kind of tall and thin, has the long dark hair.
He's
like
tall, thin, and black.
It's a it's a thin, dark signature. I don't know. I like it.
Okay.
Who signed on top of this? The
Yeah, that would be
is that gonna
that's
be
Johnny
Rowan?
Solinger.
Is that Johnny?
Yeah, I actually really like his signature too. But yeah, he did sign in silver on top of all the words, so it's a little harder to see. I don't know if you can see. We'll see. But it's a great signature. Okay, Johnny is also he seems like a hilarious person. Like, he sold out Todd, so we were going down the line, and they made some comment about us knowing the lyrics and all, and Johnny sold out Todd so fast, we were kind of, because they mentioned, oh, you know all the lyrics to Stairway. And
Really?
we were like, well,
It's Zeppelin.
yeah, it's Zeppelin. And then Johnny just looks at Todd, he goes, what? Todd had to learn Watchtower when he started this. He didn't know it.
Bus pulls up, under it he goes, like immediately. He was just like, I was like, well.
Yeah, he also, wasn't Johnny the one that made fun of your, because I had cut up a shirt for her to wear.
Yeah, no,
Concert.
that was
And
well, I think
made
he
fun
did
of
too,
the-
but the guitarist.
the guitarist made fun about it being a little moth-eaten. I could have done bigger holes. That one probably needed a little.
Yeah,
cutting
Rowan
on.
and Jason were like, do you have a moth problem? It was, they were funny. They thought they were funny too.
Yeah.
They were whispering more to themselves too, so who knows what they were saying.
Yeah. No, that was fun.
Speaking of,
Let's see. So, there's Rowan Robertson. So he's a pretty signature.
Yeah.
I like it.
It's
And
like a
he
normal
chose
signature.
and he chose gold.
Yeah.
He's the only one that chose gold. So I
See?
like that too.
What's this?
Phil!
Phil Soussan.
I
I do.
that.
I love
Yeah, you
Phil's
can see
signature.
the
Yeah.
P and the S, and they're kind of on
Also,
top of
it
each
fits
other.
him because he seems like such the like English like.
I mean, I know
Put
that he's
together.
also like from the 70s and 80s, and he wasn't this way all his life. But like, he is very like when you talk. I mean, we did the last one 9 meet and greet, and all.
We
He
did.
is so sweet to talk to.
It's so well spoken.
Very well spoken. Very. I mean,
He's
obviously he's brilliant.
English.
He's brilliant. Like, yeah, super sweet. He talked to you about bass for a while at Last in
Mm.
Line. That was really sweet of him.
Yeah. It's like-
Honestly, all of these guys though, as we were going down the line, I mean, they were all super casual and like telling him like, oh, I play piano, kind of learning guitar, that kind of thing. Like, even the guitarists who were kind of quiet and, like I said, more kind of talking to themselves, like, stopped and were like, oh, you know, kind of gave some advice and encouragement, that kind of thing. They were all really sweet. Walter, keyboardist, that was fun. I got to talk to him a little bit. He was super sweet. And so, yeah, just seemed like all awesome people.
Yeah.
Andrew Freeman.
Andy!
I mean, that's kind of a normal signature, I feel like. I don't have strong feelings on it one way or another.
Yeah, just his name.
Mm-hmm. It's not as fabulous as he is, but
Megan
whatever.
gets the umlaut in there.
Okay, Megan Rüger, yeah, she gets the umlaut in there, and it's the, like, prettiest signature on there,
the
which is
flourish
fitting
at the
because,
end.
like, I mean, she's the one girl on here. Also, I got to tell her that you restored my faith in female singers, and that's true,
Sure,
so
she enjoyed hearing
Yeah.
that was awesome.
Yeah, and I got to tell her that, like, Ann Wilson, I've seen her, I've seen you, you're both great, and she was like, not the best compliment, like, she's like, apparently she loves the Wilson sisters.
Yeah.
As we all do.
Yeah.
So that was super awesome. She's great.
Yeah, they're awesome.
So that's the definitive ranking of signatures.
Mm-hmm.
Walter's is the best
Yeah.
because he gets to draw himself.
Yeah.
He does not look like Arnel Pineda. If you were confused, he doesn't look like Arnel.
Does
Pineda.
not look like Arnold Pineda.
It's a little confusing, but
Yeah.
all right. There's that. Do we have any
questions, comments, or concerns?
Any snark from the peanut gallery?
Yeah, you
Or from our audience, our live studio audience,
Who's on her
who's
phone,
not
she doesn't
paying
know what's
attention.
happening.
Do you have any commentary?
Apparently, no questions. Okay.
Okay,
No
none.
questions.
No.
No, it seemed like a great show.
It was a great show.
Was.
It'd be neat to see him in
Would
Vegas
go-
I would
with the
love
full
to see him in
production
Vegas.
values. We can make this happen.
It would be a little weird though because I mean, part of the fun of it too was that it was such a like intimate show.
That's true.
That kind of
But
thing.
they'll be back in Branson, right? I mean,
That's true.
Branson's
They are
a lot
back in
closer.
Branson. Yeah.
Actually, I think aren't they going back fairly soon?
They're going back
I
very
think I've
soon,
seen some signs.
And I think, you know, I was on their website trying to
Definitely follow
wrangle
their
up,
Instagram.
make sure I have everyone's name spelled right for this. And the way they have it broken up on like their like cast is it shows like, DC, Vegas, and then it says Branson, and so I think it's always those guys who go to Branson.
That list may include more than just those guys though, because I think
There may be more to others on
I think
there.
I recently saw another list that was who's going to Branson the next time because I feel like some of the people that we knew weren't going.
We're going? Okay.
So I think that probably still
Okay.
changes some. Yeah. Again, I think it's another. You've got a set and then some subset. That is always what you get.
Yeah.
So,
But
yeah,
super cool.
it's a great time.
Everyone should go see Rock Vault.
Go vote for them, and they're because they're always posting. They're doing in the running for
Yeah,
different
follow
awards
them
and
on
things.
Instagram because
Go see them, and then you can give them an honest vote because if you see them, then, you know,
yeah, definitely
obvious.
worth
But
it. Get front row tickets, man.
right,
Don't buy fourth row. That's just dumb.
and go to Branson, and be ready to be a little weirded out, but also highly entertained. Highly
Lots of fun things to do in
entertained.
Branson.
Yeah, that was a cool little bar.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So,
Fun times.
if book.
All right, let's go.
Move
Sorry,
the Motley Crue. Half of Motley Crue.
I got this. All right, 1 or 2?
2.
1 through 4.
4.
All right. Interesting. If you could ruin someone's reputation, whose would it be, and how would you do it? I think we should focus on the how would you do it. Who?
This is on camera.
Yeah, that makes this a little hard to
Whose
answer.
reputation do I want to ruin?
I don't know. I mean, I don't have that bad against anyone. We can pick another one.
I like this one. I just.
Yeah.
Of course you do.
Okay, well,
Specific.
we can just focus on how would you ruin someone's reputation. If you wanted to ruin someone's
Well, it
reputation.
depends on the person, right? Depends on the person.
It's true. It's true. Also, you can use a hypothetical, if you were ruining, a friend's reputation, or a singer's reputation, or a politician's reputation.
You were thinking Axl Rose, weren't you?
Might have been. He ruins his own reputation.
Oh.
He doesn't need the help.
Oh, man.
Kidding, guys. It's not that bad. I just
Just play into the
don't
joke.
prefer them.
I don't know.
Well,
That's a
this
bad
was
answer.
entertaining.
Yeah.
I'm glad we forced people to sit through that.
Wow.
All right, we're gonna pick another one.
Yeah,
Pick
let's get
another
another one.
All right.
Just
Let's
grab what
see.
just looks good.
Okay.
Just like that, or how much? Whatever you think.
I see kidnap. Yeah, so if you were, that's kind of boring. We're gonna do this one. If you could commit one crime without being caught, what crime would you commit? I would steal Neil Sean's green hollow body guitar. PRS. It's beautiful.
probably steal all the gold out of Fort Knox if it's still there.
There you go.
I feel like my answer is the steal Rick Savage's blackjack.
It comes up almost every episode.
I love it a lot.
Caveat this for it will never happen, but
hypothetical.
One can dream.
If we're gonna, just for the sake of having a different more different answer, we could like.
I would also steal Vivian Campbell's Grey Les Paul.
Well, I was gonna say we could just. I was gonna. Is that a crime? I was just saying I could just commandeer one of their last in line's tour bus or not Def Leppard's tour bus and just.
Kidnap
We're gonna go get dinner, guys.
Kidnap the entirety of Def Leppard.
Wait, kidnap them just for dinner time, and then they can go back on their merry ways. But
and it would go well. It'd be like in National Treasure 2 when he kidnaps the president, and the president's totally fine with it
because it's not a real kidnapping, right?
They both want to be there.
Yeah. All right,
they both want to be there.
The 7 of us would want to be there because Becca's of course gonna be there too.
Sure.
Yeah. All right. Well, that got weird.
Best of luck with all that.
No one watches this anyways. That's fine.
No. You'll enjoy this later when you're watching it. Though.
Strange book. Okay, can we also just talk about all these people Walter, Megan, Todd, Kerns, all of them have great Instagram pages.
Andrew.
Definitely Andrew Freeman.
We'll link them all.
Yeah, we should link them all with Rock Vaults too. Go follow them, look at their stuff. It is highly entertaining.
Yeah.
They post good content.
They're the best.
They're the best. Go do it.
Yeah.
All right. Signing off for now.
See you.
See you next time.